Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank each and every one of y'all for clicking on today's video. Well, as you see, it did rain a little bit last night and it got muddy. I actually got stuck. My truck was over there from when we brought all the Dixie stuff home, and it took me a while to get out. But guys, we want to thank y'all so much for all y'all's love and support and prayers y'all gave us over the last 3 or 4 days. It has been an absolutely roller coaster with the emotions, and I don't know, it's crazy. And I even said it in the video, I can't even believe I made my mind up to put Dixie down. But I wasn't thinking right. Obviously, I got scared away from the $5,000 is a lot of money to come up with just like that, okay? Yes, we are new to farming. I did not know anything about farm insurance for animals and stuff like that. I do now, but I didn't at the time. We're going to look into that, and you know, I'm just so thankful. You know, after I left here, was all upset, and driving to the vet, it gave me time to think and talk to God, and I just kept going through my head is like, how is this possible? You know, what happened? For one, I don't know what happened. We've had several people kind of reach out to us. It's kind of raining right now. Reach out to us and say, you know, could the donkeys possibly kicked it or stepped on it? No, it wasn't the donkeys, because as y'all know, the donkeys are all over here in this pen and that pen over there. But Romeo's over here. Romeo does like to aggravate and stuff, but I don't think it was that. I've walked this place to see if I could find any of the red stuff, because obviously there was red stuff. Have not found any. So I don't know, but we do got some cameras coming. I'm going to be putting some cameras out here with the animals and stuff like Kevin's got on his dogs. I'm going to get me some cameras like that. And man, you know, there was so many bad comments that, so let me take that back. So when it happened, I was like, you know, this is so heartbreaking, and I did not want to post it at first, because I'm like, this is super sad. But then I got to thinking, well, talking to Steph, and I'm like, you know, we have to. I mean, each and every one of y'all are family. Y'all are a part of our farm. Y'all are what makes this thing go by watching all of our videos. So I was like, okay. And like I said in the video on the way over there, I just had to just talk to Jesus, and I just got there. And then, I mean, I walk in, I don't know if I talked about any of that because my head wasn't in the right mind. Got in there and waited until the vet comes out, and she was like, can I see her? So we go out and see her, and she was like, oh wow, this dog's too young. And I told her how old she was, and I'm like, you know, this is what I was told. You know, she wouldn't be able to be outside. She wouldn't be able to, she'd have to be inside. And she looked at me and she was like, no. And she was like, I think I can do this. So it was her first big dog to amputate the leg, but you know what? It didn't cost $5,000. That shows the difference between city vets and country vets. And, you know, it was one of those deals. She was like, why didn't you come down here first? Well, obviously, I did not really expect them to be able to do that down here, but obviously I was wrong. I will never go anywhere else. She done me and my family a blessing. But going back on everything, and I know I talked about this in our live, you know, everything happens for a reason. God sees everything. He already knows your exit date, but I don't want to know my exit date. But, you know, going back and looking at things, it was like, you know, going back to the baby goat. That baby goat hanging out with the puppies and laying on mama and feeding on Dixie. And I'm like, did God put that there to comfort the puppy? You know, just things like that. I can go on and on, but anyways, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all so much for y'all's love and support for our family and y'all's kind words. And so YouTube is a totally different platform than Facebook and TikTok. Well, we had a video stolen, Turkey Jerry's video got stolen from YouTube and went and posted on TikTok, and it blew up. So my thinking last night was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and post it to Facebook and TikTok before somebody steals it. And I posted it on there, and I ended up going to work last night, and I got home this morning, I started reading comments and stuff, and I was like, holy cow. I mean, we was some worthless pieces of trash. I mean, just like, we should be shot, we this and that, and I'm just like, delete. So we are going to be very selective what we share on Facebook and TikTok. So if you do watch any of our Facebook or anything like that, just know that we're going to be selective on what we put on there. I'm not going to do that. You know, we try to share our life, and we knew going into this sharing our life, there was going to be goods and bads. But I said at the very beginning, I'm going to show everything. I want to be upfront and honest with y'all. But yeah, so anyways, I got to get things going. What we're doing today is we're going to have to get some hay, and Marie and William has got some extra hay from last year. So we are going to go down there, and I'm going to get about 8-10 bales, but we're going to end up moving the location where we put the hay. We're going to put it at the front down there, just because coming back here, tearing everything up, and then I can't show you all my pretty stuff up here. It's going to be nice when it's done. So we're going to go up there. We can't thank them enough, and get some of that last year hay. So right now we're going to hop in the truck and go get the trailer. The trailer's up here, and it's got a bunch of stuff on it. We got to unload it. So we're going to go up there and pick up the trailer. But before we get up there, I've been telling y'all about another YouTube channel in Michigan, and Thomas and his family has a YouTube channel called Acres Adventure Homestead. So this has been in the works for a while. Obviously we had a lot of stuff come up here, and it got put on the back burner, but we finally got videos made, and this is something new that we're trying. He recorded a video of him and his family and what they're doing, and honestly, you'll see in the video, they're like us. They're a family of 6. They have 4 kids. The kids are pretty close to age, and they moved to the country and started their own farm as well. Sorry about that, it's raining. But they moved to the country, and they're starting their own little small farm. They got chickens. I mean, they just got some goats, and you'll see it. I'm not going to run it, but I'm going to go ahead and roll that footage while I'm driving up there. But guys, be sure to go over there, subscribe to their channel, and I hope y'all enjoy their content. Him and Kayson, they get along really, really good. They've got a lot of good information on chickens, so I'm going to roll that footage now.
Hey, how's everyone doing? My name's Tom from Acres of Adventure Homestead. Maybe you've seen our channel, maybe you haven't, but I know you guys have seen the Eddy family farm, obviously. I know you guys know how great of a family they are already, and we figured that you guys can meet us a little bit and just see everything that we have going on here. So me and my wife Chelsea, about over 2 years ago now, decided that we wanted to move out and start homesteading. It was brand new to us. We've never had the experience of actually having a garden, growing our own food, raising any kind of animals, raising our own meat. This was just something that we've kind of talked about that we wanted to do, and then we really started getting more and more passionate the more that we talked about it. So unfortunately here in Michigan, this is actually a very down time of year because it gets so cold and the ground becomes unworkable for us to grow anything. Nothing will grow in these cold temperatures. So one of our main things that we like to show here at the moment is our chickens, because they are the only farm animal that we have at this second, but we are actually in the talks of changing that, which I'll get into, and it could be something as soon as here in the next couple weeks. So we have 2 different flocks. So these chickens right here are Splash Morans. We're kind of doing like a hatching project here. We've never done something like this, but we want to do hatching eggs and send them out to people who might want this kind of breed. They are just like black copper Morans, but obviously white instead of black. But they give you that dark brown chocolate egg, which a lot of people like to add to like their eggs that they get from chickens. So we're excited to be able to do that. Plus they're like a really cool chicken. You can see this guy right here. He's one of the roosters. We have a hoop coop for them, which is different. We've never needed the 2 different coops. We've always had just our one main coop, which I'll come show you guys in 1 second. That hoop coop we've used for many purposes, but this winter I went together and I put it together so that we could have it winterized Like I said, here in Michigan, it's gonna get really cold, so that is something that we had to do. So now, to our loud roosters that you might have been hearing the whole entire time, here's one of them. We have a second flock of chickens. These guys are mainly just for egg supply, for us and for friends. Here's one of more of our other roosters. We have 2 roosters for this flock. We have our one main coop right here, which I would love to take credit for and say that we built it, but we did not. The attachment over here, as you can see, is we have this huge chicken run that we were able to put together, and this is something that we did build ourselves, just so that they could get away from the snow. As you can see, our chickens free range. We do give them a lot of room. We want to make sure they're always going to have enough room where they always have fresh grass still to be on. Right here behind me now, you can see, you might have been seeing as I've been walking around, this is our garden. We really expanded it from our previous year when we were first here, where we just had like 6 raised garden beds, to doing a really big in-ground, because part of homesteading and something that we wanted to do here and that we show here on YouTube is all the different ways of things to grow, how to grow them. We are getting more and more into canning this previous year, and it was just nice to see this. This was like kind of what we wanted. This is about how much room that we feel like we needed to grow what we wanted this year. And of course, anyone who understands that does anything like this, you always feel like, how can you add just a little bit more the next year? So I'm sure we'll find ways to add garden beds or more garden space to attach to this. And that's what we can do with our time here in the wintertime. It's planning time for us here in Michigan. We bought this property. It has 2.5 acres. But if you look behind me, you can see there's a lot of woods. It just kind of limits a little bit. So actually this area that you can see I'm standing in all right here used to be woods. This is where we raised our 2 Mangalista pigs this past year. They cleared all this area for us. And now what we're planning on doing is putting goats in this area and a little bit farther back, and then they can clear even more woods for us. Goats are something that we are currently trying to figure out how can we bring here as soon as we can, because we'd possibly like to be able to have these goats to where they can have their babies a little bit after spring starts, because we really want to start being able to put like goat milk as one of the things that we do self-sustainably here on our little farm that we have going on. It was really nice to be able to meet you guys here. For everyone who already watches the Eddy family farm, like I said before, I know you guys already know how amazing they are. We figured we would just kind of briefly go over everything that we have going on, a few things that we're thinking about adding here. If you want to kind of just see our previous year, we did just come out with a video that kind of explained our year-end review of everything we did. So you can kind of see everything that we've been doing here, and also what you might see here on our channel if you watch. So if you do choose to watch us, what you're gonna get is a young couple. We have 4 kids. We have a 3-month-old brand new baby girl. Then we have a 2, 4, and 7-year-old. 3 girls, 1 boy. And what you're gonna get is just a young family who's came out homesteading a couple of years ago, who's in the learning process, maybe with some of you guys, and we will show you guys everything. We'll show things that we make mistakes on. We don't show you guys that we're the perfect family or homestead going on. I feel like the best way to learn is by learning by mistakes, and if I don't show the mistakes that we make, how can you guys learn as well? Nice meeting all you guys. You guys have a great day and a better tomorrow. Maybe we'll see you guys later.
Here's my handy dandy camera here. Now filming and doing it at the same time is a little bit harder than what I expected, but yeah, it's a lot harder recording and then trying to do it. Give me an old drink of coffee. Now we'll get it hooked up. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed Thomas and his family. And like I said a while ago, guys, go over, subscribe to their channel. Awesome family. And leave them a comment. Make sure you let them know you came from Eddy Family Farm. Well, obviously I did not back up enough. I've got to unload this stuff down here. The wood and stuff I may just keep up here. Everything hooked up there. The wood I'm going to probably unload right down here for the project that we got going on. Hopefully I'll get a start back on that Monday. We'll go ahead and leave them cages there, and the wood I'm going to unload down here, and then the scrap pile stuff we end up burning. So these these 1x4s have been here for a while. A lumber store was going out of business and they had a bunch of them, so I bought all they had. Because obviously you can use them anywhere on the farm, but on this next deal, these chicken nesting boxes, I ended up buying 2x4s because 2x4s like $6 and 1x4s were like 12. All right guys, so we made it up here. It's still sprinkling. I thought it was going to quit for a minute, so we're going to get their, I'm going to have to go get their bell spike and hook it up. So I'm going to get this started and then we'll go switch them out. Find that bell spike. All right, we got it hooked up, so we will be ready to go and get us some hay loaded. I think I could have put them this way here and got more of them on there. Yeah, I think we should have put them long ways like that, but I'm gonna try to make one more load and we'll be done for today. All right, so we made it to the house. We're gonna walk up here and get our tractor and come down here. It's gonna be a little muddy, but it is what it is. We gotta get it done. Y'all doing all right just laying out in the rain, huh? Y'all better get in there, get in that building. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. That's one thing about farming. It don't matter what the weather is, you still gotta do it. I learned that real quick. Everything's still gotta be fed and taken care of. What I'll probably do is take this first bell off the back and put it on the back of here, because I don't think I got enough stuff in the tires to keep it down. these bales. Oh yeah, these bales must not be as heavy as them other ones, because this ain't. Yeah, these bales ain't as heavy as what I was getting on them other ones. Look guys, it's rained so much that it's filled in the bottom of the pond there. That's a lot of rain. All right, we got that unloaded. We'll go get 3 more and we'll be back. All right, guys, back for a second load here, and I think we're going to go. I'm trying to think which ones it's going to be on the outside here. So we're going to go in and grab the blue ones is the ones we're going to end up getting. So. All right, we got, this will be the second load. We're just going to go ahead and get 6 bales. That'll get us through for several. It should get us through the rest of this month, and we'll just kind of play it by ear from there. If we have to, they got some more, but for now, we're just going to put these 6 up there. All right, so here's the deal about this hay. This hay is last year's hay, and it's got a lot of weeds in it and a lot of big sticks in it. Which that's the reason why I'm buying it off of them, because I can get it at a cheaper price. Obviously this one's got dirt and stuff on it. That's because it was at the bottom, the way they, you know, you saw it laying in there, that way they can stack more hay in there. This won't be a big deal. We'll rip some of that off and be perfectly fine. So we're going to get these 3 bales unloaded, and we're going to put it here. Right now we don't have any animals running free, so we don't have to actually put a pin around this right yet. So when we do go to turn them out, if this hay's still here, we will go ahead and put a pin up there. We'll take that stuff down up there where we built the last hay deal, and then we'll move it down here. Okay guys, so we're just going to get those 6 bales for now. This is starting to get a little too muddy, but yeah, Steph's probably not going to be too happy about that, but that's the only place we got to put it right now. I think I do want to start keeping it there. It's just right there off the main road here. But I want to thank each and every one of y'all for all of y'all's love and support to our animals and our family. And we want y'all to know that we love each and every one of y'all. Y'all are very, very special to our family, and I am so grateful that I can call y'all friends, especially all the ones that leave the nice comments and stuff. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and put a dog down at below. Post a dog, and just show the love for Dixie. And hope y'all enjoy this video, and we'll see you on the next video. God bless.